Hello, welcome back. Last time I did a bunch of stuff that I don't remember extremely clearly, and it doesn't really matter all that much because I'm going to be resetting most of it. So there is an unfortunate happenstance that keeps happening in this game. Every time I record ahead a little bit, it seems like I miss something early on, then press forward without knowing something very important. When exactly? Okay, here's where I want to be. And I'm not able to correct it for quite a while. So, most crucial bit of information here. I looked at this room. It vaguely, dimly registered in my mind that I only have to make this door walk in one direction, and then I can go back through these force arrows. However, I did not somehow quite make the connection that since these are 3 long, I can save a lot of Greckles doing this, and it doesn't cause me any problems. So, going all the way back here to save these Greckles because Greckles are, as it turns out, very important. Also, as it turns out, sounds are loud. Because the last thing that I was doing, I think at the end of last episode, was I was about to go back for the Lucky Blade to grind out some Greckles to get more machine upgrades for Adder and eventually Slayer killing. So if I can save a lot of Greckles this way, which I can, I believe last time I did this I was down to, did I spend like 1,200 more? Like, it was a lot more, so that's a huge difference. That'll be a lot less required Lucky Blade usage, a lot more machine upgrades, more stats, and everything will be much better. The other thing was that I realized, I don't know why I didn't think of this before because it's fairly obvious in hindsight. For some reason I thought this Worm Smiter was in a very strange place. I figured maybe, my thought at the time that I don't think I actually said, was that perhaps a red serpent is a tougher enemy than both rattlesnakes and adders, and I would be encountering one later in the game, and that's what this sword was for. That doesn't make sense. I think that's actually for the adder. I realized there was a way that I could shortcut there without killing the rock giant if I were to pickaxe right here. After getting the flippers, that would become available to me. So I could skip a little bit of this level to get that, but thinking about that, I don't think it's actually worth it. I took another look at this room. I can't see the Ontlik beams when previewing it, but as long as I have the flippers, there's a route through here that involves taking no Ontlik hits, even without the really big sword. I have to kill one Ontlik, and then the rock giant, and I can avoid having my health cut in half ever. So I think that's the route I want to take. So I want to use the hook to kill the rock giant, get the worm smiter, kill the adder, get the really big sword, and then move on. There are some conspicuously missing elements in part 2 of this game. For example, several accessories. I have not seen an invisibility potion, a speed potion, wall walking, a portable orb, or even any hot tiles at all in part 2. That specifically makes me think that there is an entire level past the Slayer where I'll go find the Archivist. For some reason, the picture I had in my head before was that you kill the Slayer, go through those 3 doors, Archivist's standing there, you kill him, and then that's the end of the hold. I don't know why I thought that. That, once again, does not make any sense in hindsight, but that was where my mind went for whatever reason. Okay, got flippers, much more Greckle efficiently. Get hook, and then continue with the game. So let's see, how did this work? I want to take this hit, then kill the guy? Because he's down to 1 hit? Yeah.
Exactly why I want to use this thing is beyond me.
Okay, so from here, going forward, I feel like I really did not accomplish much last time, so this shouldn't be all that much backtracking. So hand bomb targets. Since I'm doing all of this to save a hand bomb, obvious targets are Slayer, Archivist, Adder, and one that I have not mentioned before, Gel Mother. Apparently a lot of people use the hand bomb on the Gel Mother to get the Ormite shield. That's a thing I want to do, but not immediately, because before I do that, I think I want... Okay, now hang on, I need to ask myself, if I were doing that, when would I do it? I'd prefer not to spend a blue key, so I'd be fighting through an Ontlik, for example. You're hitting me once. If I step into your space to attack you, you don't cut my health in half. I'd also be fighting a seep, perhaps, which is hitting me twice. Okay, so I'd want 9 more attack, if I can get that for less than 179. Fagundo is not going to be free. Okay, yeah, so if I can get 9 more attack for less than... Oh, wait, no, but then there's this to have to go through first. Theoretically, if I wanted to pickaxe shortcut, I could not. There's no wall that's thin enough for that. Right. Okay, what was I saying? Right, okay, so hand bomb on Gel Mother to get Ormite Shield is ultimately what I probably want to do. However, I feel like I would prefer to first use hand bomb on Slayer, get those keys, see what's beyond the blue doors, and once I have that knowledge, assuming it still seems optimal to do so, probably hand bomb on you to get the Ormite Shield. And probably go back to, obviously, before the Slayer fight, so that that saves me a lot of health. Okay. So all that aside, I went fairly straight for the flippers and hook. I had a specific plan last time I did this after I got those things. I don't know what it was, though. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I just got here and thought, okay, well, then let's start collecting stats and see where it gets me. So I think my goal should be to get through here relatively quickly. Do I want anything before I do that? Do I want the Ormite Shield? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, let me do this. Let's see if I can very quickly... okay, so the trick is I would need enough attack to kill the Wubba, which I would get with the RBS. Okay, cool. Let's see if I can very quickly kill that rock giant. If I had a green key, I could get through there cheaper, which would actually be real good for what I'm going to do. I don't have a blue key either. Alright, let me see if I can very quickly kill that rock giant, get the Worm Smiter, and get to a place where I can bomb the Slayer. In fact, there's an easier way to do that. Wait. Where is my pickaxe? I must not have killed the rattlesnake yet in this save. Okay. Let's go kill the rattlesnake, get its pickaxe, and just shortcut to the Worm Smiter so that I can see... Ouch. So that I can see... That's right, there's free stuff here. And the machine. It may be time to use the machine. If I can get 4 more attack for less than 179, then I should do that instead of using machine now. This would cost me 169. Well, it saves 10, I guess. So that's an option. Is there a better one? There was a power gem here. Gel babies are doing 109. Okay, so that's even cheaper. If I were to go... Okay, no, I already took that stuff. Okay, sure. So let's get the power gem for the gel baby. Unless there's an even cheaper one. This stuff, no. Green key there. Sure, that's cool. Ooh, sorry. Still getting over this cold a little bit. Most of it is gone, but I have unexpected coughing fits sneak up on me every once in a while. I'm feeling like, for some reason, that I didn't go aggressively enough for the Night Shield at the time that I could have. I killed this Ontlik. There might be a case where it's cheaper to just take his hits. I think there is, actually. Because that's only... Right, there was an Ontlik here facing south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Ontlik hits. It was like 700 some health to kill him, I think. With appropriately low health, let's see. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. With 64 health. Or would that be 65 health? With some health around 64 or 128 or so, I could get in here and out, and that would be all that would cost me, so that would have been a better way to get the Night Shield. Oh well, whatever. I'll stick with my decisions as they are now, after making this revision, because that was a very important one. Right, okay, so this power gem is probably my target for making Seep cheaper so I can get to the machine, and why am I going to a machine right now? I don't know. I'm not. I'm going to see a rattlesnake to get a pickaxe, to get a worm smiter to see an adder to get a really big sword, to see a Slayer, to bomb him, to get some keys, to see what is beyond the 3 blue doors so that I gain that knowledge and can make the decisions appropriately with it. I do not currently need this blue key. Right, so 109. Yeah, so unless there's a cheaper +4 attack someplace. Wait, no. Once again, that's not what I'm doing. My train of thought really wants to go there. Alright, so I have to refresh my memory about this stuff once again. Hey, look at all this. That's free. Okay, so that is what I actually want to take. Let's see. Right. Worm Smiter, pickaxe. Pickaxe is where I'm going after this. There may be... the only upcoming Omplic hits would be the 2 in that one room with the secret wall that leads to the hook. But those are worth thinking about. So let's avoid... Wow, that's a lot of stats. Man, that's super nice. So I'm going to leave those potions there for now. Are you free? No, and I might want to save you for Lucky Blading later. Alright, so let me make my way to Rattlesnake. So something interesting about this Rattlesnake. I could kill it with a Lucky Blade for free right now, so I will definitely save it for that. I'm going to make a quick save here. I just want to do this quick hypothetical and gain some knowledge before I make my real decisions. So pickaxe will get me Worm Smiter. Hey, don't leave those behind, I need those. Pickaxe will get me Worm Smiter. Worm Smiter? Yeah, not Worm Biter, Worm Smiter. Goblin Biter, Worm Smiter. I used to think that the Goblin Biter was an incredibly weirdly specific item, but the Worm Smiter balances it out a little bit. It is still kind of strange that there are 2 weapons that specific classes of enemy are weak to, and no others that are like that. Right, so with this pickaxe, I go to the place that is... Where am I taking this? Right, behind the rock giant. Do not accidentally press the quick save button, that's not this way. This should be a quick exploration. Alright, so... Oh, wait a second. How is this going to work? Game's fine with it. Huh. Okay. So I can use the flippers to get into the water, and I can still do stuff from there after returning from the inventory. Interesting. Right. Sure. Give me an easier way back. Yeah, why not? Just for fun, I'll pick this stuff up, even though I don't really need it for what I'm doing. Well, I might. With the Worm Smiter, I don't actually know how easy the adder's going to be. Hi, Omplic. You're going to cut my health in half. That's annoying. Is this cheaper than letting you do that twice? No. More expensive. Alright. And I can't... Right, I can't do anything to block that. Okay, so I'm going to trade Goblin Biter for Worm Smiter. And yeah, I don't think I need to use the hook on anything until then. Oh, hey, there's a blue key. Cool. Right, okay. So let's go see. You could hypothetically get to this point without flippers, and then you'd just be forced to go back if you didn't know about them. Thing is, though, this room was... yeah, I'm pretty sure this room... Well, now, hang on. Was this room on the map? No. The flippers were not secret. It was the hook that was kind of secret, only this room was shown by the map you can pick up, so that wasn't even really secret. So no, you might have no reason to be there without flippers. Alright, Adder lives through the place that I have to go through Homeland to get to. Man. Okay, I'm at the Adder. Interestingly, this music didn't trigger when I was in this hallway. I guess I have to be specifically here for that to happen. So the Worm Smiter... Wow, you're still doing slightly more damage than health that I have. Okay. So I need to pick up a little bit of extra health somewhere. I know an easy place to get it. And I should switch weapons for you, except that doesn't matter. Later. Doesn't matter. Just do this. And yeah, hand-bombing Slayer, so I don't need any extra health for him. It is going to be nice to do this stuff for real, and not have to worry about all these hypotheticals all the time. Alright, so you still put up quite a fight, but you're totally manageable. Alright, done with that thing. Switch back to that thing. Although I'm about to be done with that thing, too. Grappling hook. I'm not done with flippers, probably. Okay, so grappling hook gets me a really big sword, which I have to go all the way around again to get, though it is in the pirate lair. Really big sword. Luckily I happen to have a green key for it. Don't need a hook anymore. Okay, so with this, I go somewhere. Back to No Man's Land, which is not accessed from this way, is it? Now hang on, I can get through here, can't I? No, wait, where am I? This is the Goblin Tribe. This is not Pirate Lair. And I cannot get through here. Wait. Where am I? Where was the yellow door that blocked me? It was in Pirate Lair, yeah. I don't know why, but I find myself mixing up the Goblin Tribe and Pirate Lair a lot. Apparently, to my eyes, in this game, City and Iceworks look very similar. Even though they really don't. I don't know why I'm seeing it that way, but somehow that's what I'm seeing. Right, No Man's Land. I just went right through it. Go back. Wabba! Splat. Slayer.
Slayer.
Goes boom. You're gonna hit me once, but whatever. Oops, wrong button. Okay, you're gonna hit me again, probably. Oh, no, you didn't. Boom. Defeated Slayer. Not a great score, but whatever. Show me what's here. Hi, Orb. Right, Archivist used that with whatever. Rooted Hub. Oh. Hi, Archivist. Cannot be hurt by your attack.
You found me. I must admit you caused us some inconvenience. But your victory shall be short-lived.
The Stalward's victory is never short-lived, for he shall fight on until his victory is eternal.
Even if you defeat me, you're too late to stop our plans.
Don't be so sure. Okay, so Archivist is a dangerous enemy. 500 defense! So this is why people use the hand bomb on the Archivist. Got it. Okay. So knowledge gained. Archivist has 500 defense. Weirdly, I was kind of right about going across that and immediately seeing Archivist. Is this the hold end stairs? But there's something to the south. So not much HP. A lot of attack. A lot of defense. So different from the Slayer in that he has way less HP. But a lot more defense. I think less attack? Didn't the Slayer have more? I might be mistaken. Okay. So those are the Archivist's stats. With any luck, if this room stays on my map, which it should a little better in beta build 301, hopefully, I'll be able to look at his stats later if I forget. So other stairs. Epilogue, Stalwart HQ. What do you mean, is that it? Well, of course not. But I see that I have your attention, just as I expected, and this is exactly where your attention should be. I quite agree that this has been an exceptional tale, worthy of a member of the Stalwart Army. I assure you, every word of it is absolutely true. I've got the medals to prove it. And a new assignment for you. See?
That is how our sturdy little unit came to be, the Stalwart Delving Corps. Because sometimes a single Stalwart can do the work of an army.
But sir, where were all our people taken?
Ah, brother, that brings us to your new assignment.
Huh. Well, that's the hold... What? So what, 2 endings? And this is the first one? Yeah, so I guess you don't really have to kill the Archivist because, well, because he can't be stopped. And thus ends the tale of how Tendry the Stalwart climbed up from the lands beneath to the surface, fighting deadly goblins, monsters, and pirates. how he saved his homeland and brought about the establishment of the stalwart Delving Corps. And if you find it hard to believe that the 8th could produce such heroism and valor, know that this was just a prelude, for as the grand event approached, the call for heroism would only increase. And if there is one truth that all must acknowledge, it is that when heroism is called for, you must look no further than your nearest stalwart, and you will be assured that heroism will be delivered with bravado, courage, valor, honor, bravery, boldness, might, and a dash of flair. Spoiler, that's what Rule 8 is. Those are all the ones leading up to that. 67% secrets found. That's actually much lower than I thought. Well, I guess I'll watch this since I'm here. I did not expect to see an ending to this game today, especially since I was on a just on a quick exploratory hypothetical there. So, if if there is not another level, and if there is another level if it's past the Archivist, which I think those are just alternate ending stairs. I don't know that, though. But anyway, I have to fight the Archivist to get to them in any case. That means that I would have to collect over 500 attack, a fair bit over 500 attack, probably, in order to deal with him with a sword. So, the way I have played this and optimized it, I know from talking to other people it is possible to kill him with a sword. The way I've played this and optimized this, I think it's going to be maybe not necessary, but at least much more manageable to use the hand bomb on the Slayer. I mean, sorry, the Archivist. It was very manageable to use the hand bomb on the Slayer. I just did that without even thinking too hard about it. Michael Abbott, I wonder if that's Tendry. It would make sense for him to be listed first. I was replaying The City Beneath, and it turns out that the Tendry you meet there has a different voice, but some random stalwart later has the Tendry voice I'm used to here, which is odd. Oh hey, he made Devilishly Dangerous Dungeons of Doom. Okay, so Mike's voice is in this. I wonder which one it was. Other names I didn't recognize. Right, okay, yeah, so what I was saying was that I think the way I've optimized this, it's probably going to be necessary for me to save the hand bomb for the Archivist if I want to kill him at all. Slayer, I'm pretty sure I can kill manually. I do wonder if there's like a hidden bonus level in Part 2, because there is one in Part 1. And if there is, if it's necessary, well, see... Again, accessories conspicuously missing. Hot tiles completely absent. Maybe they're just a Part 1 thing? I don't know. It is hard to say. I know a disarm token is a thing that exists in this game, but I haven't seen it in this hold. It might just be an element that's for custom holds or something. I am left with many questions. Alright, so that shows that I can definitely reach at least one ending. Never using the Lucky Blade. Only using machines... Heck, in that particular playthrough, I did not use the Preservation of Tueno machine at all. I only used the one in the Pirate Lair... the one in Goblin Tribe 3 times, and the one in Pirate Lair 3 or 4 times or something? No, it wasn't even that many. Okay, so here's the shout out to Tower of the Sorcerer, which apparently was a very heavy inspiration for this game, or... I don't know, it has a close relationship to the other game, somehow. I haven't played Tower of the Sorcerer, but just based on what I've heard. This is a slightly different credit sequence than a normal DROD game. I know I talked over most of it, and maybe wasn't paying as close attention as I should have been, but it didn't tell the same sort of story of development that the others do, which is fine. It was just a little more normal and conventional, I guess. So what can I do with that knowledge that I've gained? He got out with the Ormite shield, even though I didn't actually pick it up. I suppose for now I should assume that... Okay, cool, that's on my map. Good, that's encouraging. For now I should probably assume that there is no more hold than the rooms that I've seen. I do not consider that a safe assumption. Or sorry, I do consider that a safe assumption. I don't what am I trying to say? For optimizing this, that's what I'm going to assume for now. I would not be surprised at all if there's a secret level or hidden level in some way somewhere here, especially since I only found 67% of the game's secrets. Now, perhaps that's not counting stuff like... Oh look, the rooms have fallen off my map again. Anyway, so stuff like this room here that I didn't happen to go in on that playthrough. This, yeah, all that stuff. So that's probably... Maybe I didn't explore a third of them, even though I had actually found them in that save? I don't know. Okay, so what can I accomplish here? I want to use a Lucky Blade on you. I do not need the pickaxe right now. However, if I'm ever going to use the pickaxe, it's going to be here. Because this is stuff you can only get with the pickaxe. And I didn't see any other extremely appealing spots for it. So I think what I actually want to do is get the Lucky Blade now and use it on that rattlesnake, use the pickaxe to get that stuff so that the shield gems and stuff will apply later. I should have done this earlier, obviously, but I'm not going to go back to earlier. Lucky Blade lives in No Man's Land. I don't believe I ever had to use that yellow key vendor. Point-wise, I wonder how buying a yellow key would compare to machine usage. Probably not favorably. Yeah, later machines will give you much better stats, certainly. Yellow key is worth 20 points. The amount of defense, for example, that I could buy is worth a lot more. Right, Lucky Blade. Lucky Blade is what I'm after. Is this the time to be doing this? Well, I need to buy upgrades for the Slayer. If I'm going to do that, okay, I should buy, like, all the upgrades I can afford now to make the Gel Baby with Wooden Sword cheaper. Where is the Lucky Blade? Yellow room, right here. Gel Babies are doing 97? Yeah, well, that's with the hook. If I were using a Wooden Sword, they would do 291, plus 16 attack for faster wind. Okay, so I should buy at least 2 machine upgrades before I do that. So let's end this with... Man, once again, I feel like I haven't accomplished much, but it apparently took me a while to do it. Let's end this with, after a couple of machine upgrades... Could do that, don't need to yet, I guess. After a couple of machine upgrades, obtaining the Lucky Blade... Machine. Machine in here is where? I want to go this way and this way. Have flippers equipped. I need to go through a seep. Did I pass that seep threshold? Yes. Okay, good. Passed seep threshold. Right. The reason I'm doing this now is to make the Gel Baby cheaper. To get the Lucky Blade. And that's the reason I don't have the pickaxe cache, because I want to kill the rattlesnake with the Lucky Blade. Sure.
To Design-O-Matic.
Because if I got the pickaxe cache, I could get a couple of shield gems that would make that cheaper. That's what I was thinking about. I want to increase attack twice.
Attack boosted. Have a nice day. Attack boosted.
Having done that,
nice day.
are there any Gel Babies around here I could compare my stats against? Yeah, there's one. So if I were to do a Wooden Sword... I think I want to dump all of my money into attack. I don't really know a reason not to do that. So 56 more attack. Cannot get that with this number of Greckles. Okay, so this is just what it's going to be. I could buy some defense. I'm going to buy a little bit of defense, I think, because defense is... Okay, so let's see. My base attack... Well, no. You know, let's not do that right now. That's like a micro-optimization for the amount of damage I'm going to be taking from one Gel Baby fight. What am I doing? I've been playing other I've been enjoying this game enough that I wanted a couple of other holds I could play casually. I have played all the way through Castle Repton multiple times. Extremely good hold. I really have enjoyed it a lot. I may yet actually do an LP of it because it is very replayable. This is where I want to be. Also tested out another hold that somebody had posted on the architecture board, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, this game has a lot of... There are not nearly as many holds in DROD RPG as there are in DROD, like by an order of magnitude. But a lot of the ones that are there are very high quality and highly enjoyable. I have definitely heard people mentioning an invisibility potion that exists in Part 2. At the very least, I am missing an invisibility potion. Also, well, this is a thing I would do after I have the Lucky Blade, sure. So let's get this. Hang on a minute. My shield goes away. Do I want the Ormite shield first? How much do these do? Yeah, it's not that bad. Whatever. 434, I'll just take it. I get a key out of the deal, and a Lucky Blade. Right, so I got a Lucky Blade. I found out that it does in fact work on Ormites. Can I demonstrate, or will this guy kill me? He would kill me. Okay, I can't demonstrate, but apparently it does work on Ormites. Even though you're disarmed, you still get plus, whatever, grackles. Okay. So, I think I do actually want to leave the wooden sword behind, because that was the last thing I ever wanted it for. It's only plus 10, and with my base stats and the Lucky Blade, I'm going to want to be... If I want to kill anything in Ormites, it's going to be specifically this Gel Baby, and that's conveniently right there for that. Unless I have an open slot here. Goblin Biter, yes. Briar Hacker, I'm going to keep with me. Goblin Biter is going to replace with Worm Smiter, so... I mean, sure, I'll keep my wooden sword until then, I guess. Alright, cool. So, next time, I think it's going to be Lucky Blade rampaging for Grackles. Buying stats. Basically getting to a good place so I can buy stats, to find out what stats I need to buy to get through the Rock Giant, and then kill the Slayer after that, after getting the really big sword and everything. Then I'm likely going to hand bomb the Archivist to see what's down his stairs. Also Ormite Shield. Oh, wait. If I'm bombing the Archivist, I guess I'm not getting the Ormite Shield. Okay, well, guess I'm not getting the Ormite Shield. Archivist has more defense than Gel Mother, so I might be able to just kill the Gel Mother. But if I'm doing that, then what's the shield for? Shield would be for Slayer. Anyway, I'll figure this out next time, I guess. Alright, so Lucky Blade Rampage then. And yeah, I'll see you for that.